Hello. So I wanted to make a video, but my laptop was choosing not to turn on. So today I'm going to be showing you my sins. And by my sins, I mean my giant box. My giant box full of all of my old sketchbooks. And I've been drawing for like my entire life. And there's a lot of cringe in here, and I love cringe, and you better too, because there's gonna be some actual cringe in here, but mainly warriors, because I was a fiend. I don't know why, but like for like all the years I've been drawing, I just never wrote down any dates for like what my sketchbooks were, so I'm gonna just be pulling these out at random. Most of them are probably from 2019. I don't really know. But here's this one. It has like glue stuff. Like I glued something onto here and then ripped it off, so all the paint came off. Nothing on the back. Oh yeah. And this is exactly what I expected. Like, literally most of my sketchbooks are just this. Like, warriors, OCs, that I do not remember any of these. Like, I just made up cats, and then never did anything with them. Oh, I actually remember this sketchbook in particular. So here's just more warriors, but here is interesting because I believe these characters are from a Star Kid musical. I think it's the guy who didn't like musicals, and me and my friend were like super into Star Kid a couple years back, like probably 2019. And we were just like having a blast, like doing that. God, my old way of drawing humans is just so fascinating. And here's more evidence of my musical phase. I have no idea what this quote is from, but what I can tell you is that is Michael Mell from Be More Chill. That is what I can tell you. And he has a scar on his hand because whenever I first listened to Be More Chill, I didn't like the way that it ended, and so I chose to write my very first fan fiction about Be More Chill. And yeah, so like the scar on his hand is from like the fire, I guess. Like he escaped out the window and like he burnt his hand, and then him and Jeremy kissed or whatever. And here's more Michael Mell. I dressed up as him for Halloween one year, and this was my patch plan, I guess. And I think I embroidered all the patches, and just like I embroidered them onto the jacket, like myself. And I believe I did all of them. Like I definitely remember doing the Discord one. And like the Pepsi, and there's like a cactus and the pride flag. Yeah, I like cut up that jacket. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I kind of wish I still had that, because like that's a piece of history. Here's more Be More Chill. There's the Squip, or whatever his name was, and then Jeremy. God, I hate this musical. This was my entire sense of humor back then. Just this pose. I don't know why. It upsets me. More warriors. More warriors. More warriors. More warriors. Oh, here's a line art of Michael Mell. That's something. Oh wow. Here's Sal from Sally Face. I was never actually super into Sally Face, but I know people like that game. Another one. Oh, here's just a dragon. You know, that's funny, because my persona now is literally just named Dragon. He's not a full dragon, he's like a dragon cat, but I guess if I want to, I could say this was his first iteration, even though I only made him like this year. So, that's not really true. Here's like a thing, you can read it if you want to, like a Warrior Cats AU, because I was really salty that Dovewing existed and Hollyleaf didn't have powers, because I still kind of feel this way. I feel like that prophecy did not make any sense, because it's like kin of your kin will hold the power of the stars in their paws. But, so like kin of your kin, and they're talking to Firestar, so his kin, his like daughters are Squirrelflight and Leafpool. And so Hollyleaf, Jayfeather, and Lionblaze would be kin of his kin because they're like his grandkids. But then like only 2 of them have powers, and then like Dovewing also, like she was the 3rd one. But, and like she is technically his kin, but she's not kin of his kin. Like she's not his grandkid, she's like his great nephew or something, I don't know. Or niece. So I still think that's stupid, and I still hate Dovewing, and people are gonna kill me for that, but I hate Dovewing. Let me just hate something for once in my life. I like this page. I enjoy that. Okay, most of this is just Be More Chill and Warriors, so I'm moving on to the next one. I'm gonna go real deep. Holy shit. There's just a random thing from 5th grade in there. I don't know. I remember this one. So this guy was one of my old OCs. His name was Citrine, and he was a dragon. Here's the old OC that I don't remember at all. Gelks? Gelks. That's the weirdest spelling I've ever seen in my life. Oh, shit. Coco. Me and my old friend, had this, like, huge series thing, of Beanie Boos. Like, we made, like, a whole story for them, and Coco was, like, kind of a important character. I still have a Beanie Boo OC, Gilbert, and I like him. I'll, like, put up an image on screen. He's, like, some scene asshole. I don't know. Oh, there's a creature. Creature. Okay, I'll let you go now. Oh, damn. I just found vent art of when my first ever girlfriend broke up with me. That's fun. It's just like so dramatic. Like I wasn't even that sad about it. I'm not showing it because it has my like dead name on it and her entire name, so I'm not showing that. Here's a little comic panel of my old OC story that was like so overly edgy for no reason. It's getting stabbed. Here's more evidence of me and my friend just memeing the hell out of the guy who didn't like musicals. 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. I gotta like re-listen to that. It's been years, but I remember that that's how that goes. Stew and stew. Stew and stew. Stew with stew. Stew holding stew. Words of a prophet. Okay, and I'm also not showing this page because it has my dead name in it, but on the very last page I confirmed that I was 11 when I made this sketchbook. That's interesting. There's a spider ring in here. This one's thick. I would be very surprised if I actually filled all this out because there's a couple in here that like aren't entirely filled out. Oh yeah. All Gate. She was one of my older C's. She was a Tanuki. What a great art style. Wow. I have so many people on the internet to thank for that. Here's me making Beanie Boo's gay. Frost and Slush. Here's a cute OC. Aura. RR. I don't remember her at all, but it's a cute design. More Warrior Cats OCs I don't remember in the slightest. Okay, I'm gonna try and dig to the very bottom of this box because I know that there's like stuff in here from when I was like 8 or something, and I want to find the FNAF stuff because the FNAF stuff is like peak. It is peak, okay? Okay, this isn't really what I was looking for, but it's FNAF anyways, and I enjoy it. This is a bit older than I was wanting, but still cool. I made like a page for every FNAF character. Oh damn, there's some creepypasta stuff in here. I saw Tippy Toe for a second, hold on. Yeah. Okay, a lot of these are quotes from like some creepypasta like cosplay video that I watched. Like I was kind of into this one channel, I don't remember their name, but Sally. I still love creepypasta. But like specifically, you know, the fandom stuff. Oh, here we go. I found what I wanted to find. Always just in the random folders, like not even in a sketchbook or anything. So here's Five Nights at Freddy's Pokemon cards that I made whenever I was a kid. Most of these are just kind of based on the attacks that they have in FNAF World. Oh hell yeah. Here's all the animatronics from Sister Location. Pretty good. I wish I knew like exactly how old I was whenever I made all this, because like I was quite young. I remember drawing this one. This is a comic. I'll try and take you through it. So there's Mangle, there's Foxy, there's like a mess up because I couldn't draw yet. And then there's a fan saying, "OMG, I ship it." And then Foxy saying, "But we are brother and sister," because I headcanoned Foxy and Mangle as siblings, and I got really, really mad whenever people shipped them. Because back in the day, people did that a lot, Foxy and Mangle. And then the fan is saying, "No, you're not. I will use the flashlight on you if you don't agree." And he's just like, "Huh?" And then Mangle is like, "Whoa, don't." And then they jump scare them, and it's like, "Ah!" And then Foxy gets flashlight anyways because I don't know why. And as I was saying that, all the papers just fell onto the ground, so that's fine. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to be, but it's a lot of FNAFies. Lots of FNAFies. On the back of that comic, it says, "I don't ship it," with a little mad face. So that's good. Oh, and here's another comic. I guess on the back of these comics, I was writing like the title of the comic, so that's what that was. So this is basically FNAF 2. Basically. So we got a night guard here, and this is supposed to be like the FNAF 2 door, I guess, even though it's like on the side of him and not in front of him. Yeah, I don't know. And then he shines a light in the door, and this Foxy, he's going yar. And then he jumps at him and is just, give me a hug. Pretty good. This is great stuff right here. Top tier. Oh, hell yeah. Here's an Undertale comic. Some variety. So this one is called Why Are All Temmie Named That? So there's a Temmie holding a child and another Temmie saying, "Woes, a baby Tem? What you name it?" Temmie. I'm the only one with a different name. I guess that's supposed to be Bob. Woes. Temmie vibrating intensely. It's good stuff right here. Here's my old persona. This is Lemon, the Bobcat. Had him for a while. There's another FNAF comic. Introducing Draw Kills, number 2. So here we have Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie and a fan levitating over them with a camera. Or, no, that's not a camera, that's a button. So they click the button and then they turn into draw kills, I guess. He's saying not much different. And then Toy Bonnie is bewildered because he's looking into a mirror. A mirror. And then here's Mangle being very long, and Toy Chica saying, "Gotta take a selfie." And then, I guess, oh yeah, the fan is hiding in a bush over here. And then it clicks the button, and Mangle has a saw now, because Draco Mangle has a saw, I think. And saying, "This could be handy to kill that stupid fan." And then Toy Chica's just like, "I have wings?" And so the fan's scared because of what Mangle said. Yeah. There's so many of these. There's like so many of these comics. I didn't know I made this many. I thought I only made like 1 or 2. Oh, okay, so that was introducing Draw Kills number 2. That's why this is number 2, because this is the first one. Introducing Draw Kills. Pretty much the exact same thing. Freddy, Bonnie, fan levitating above them. And then they click it, and Freddy's like, "Why do I have a jetpack?" Bonnie's like, "Why is my guitar so tiny?" And then Chica and Foxy. And then, Foxy's just silent, looking at his hook. And then Chica's like, "Animatronics have bones." I don't know what the point of these were. Maybe I was being funny. I don't know. This one says April Fool's Day at the back, but I have no idea what's going on. Can someone translate this for me? Golden Freddy. Aw. This is like a reference to a, FNAF comic that I used to really like as a kid, called Fazbear Daycare. I think the original Tumblr is like deactivated, but I'll put up some images on screen to like see if anyone remembers it, because I was like obsessed with the concept of that AU. Just like, Fazbear Daycare is open. Yay! And then I made like 2 other ones, but I guess I didn't finish it. I don't know. All the games of FNAF. Five Nights at Candy's. Pretty much. And I guess there were only 3 games at this point. I think there's probably more now. I don't actually know. This one is don't mess with puppet. And he's saying, this is horrifying by the way. I'm here to jump scare and listen to music, and I'm all out of music. This one just says funny. Funny. Smile. It's Chica, how she really is. How people see her. Want some pizza? Foxy, how he really is. How people see him. Gots to go fast. Why was I so hyper fixated on the idea of FNAF Pokemon cards? These are like entirely different ones. Here's some Undertale. I guess this is like a swap AU. It's like Alphys Sans, Toby, Tammy, and Chara, Azrael. It's pretty cool. More Undertale. You're gonna have a bedtime. Get bunked on. I totally didn't steal that joke from someone else, probably. And here's human sister location. Of course, of course, of course. Here's some old creepypasta art. Whoa! And I put Freddy Fazbear in there, because for some reason I thought he was a creepypasta. I still love Smile Dog. He's like my favorite creepypasta. And I like how one of them is just dead Pikachu. My favorite creepypasta, Kawaii Tale. Oh, and I remember making these. So you thought the FNAF Pokemon cards were gonna be it? No, I made Sans AU Pokemon cards. Who is he? Who is this? Who is this Cheshire Sans? Like, I know Ink Sans, like, obviously, but who the hell is this? Who is this man and why is he in my house? And here's when I was training to be a warrior cat. I wrote down all the herbs and stuff. Here's another full page of it. I did that specifically to roleplay as a medicine cat better on Roblox. It's pretty good. And this was like even before the like Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition came out. I was doing it on like Warriors Mountain territory. Like I'll put a picture up on screen if it's even still up, because nobody plays that one anymore. But it was bumping. Trust me, it was bumping. Yeah, I'm gonna put all this crap back because most of them are just kind of warrior cats. But maybe this was fun. I'm glad that I found the FNAF stuff. Anyways, yeah. Bye.